Should you try Anthem? I'm not trying to answer the question, should you buy Anthem, because I myself don't know yet. Some people, quite a few people that I've talked to, however, aren't even entertaining the idea of trying the game, being so fed up with the recent trend in games. Seems to be a trend where the consumer is getting either misled or outright lied to about the amount and quality of the content being offered. And in some cases, carving out what is clearly endgame content and offering it as DLC down the road, which is a blatant attempt, in my eyes, to just make more money off of a single product. There's a lot of content out there on YouTube, especially, that goes over specific gameplay features and what the game is going to be like. And to be honest, I've avoided a considerable amount of that. I've gotten enough information to get a general idea of what this game is going to be like, but given the rate at which we go through these games, I thought it would be best to come at this with relatively fresh eyes. Something I have paid attention to in great detail is the way the Anthem staff, especially at Bioware, has handled community questions through their Reddit pages and social media contacts. They have been very forthright and specific about the information they offer, which is something that you're seeing a lot less of lately. Game companies seem lately to be trying to give kind of general answers to questions. I don't know if that's to prevent spoiling too much about the end game or the content, or if it's to hide the fact that those areas are lacking. I suspect it's that second of the two. The way the looting is going to work in Anthem is very similar to the way the loot works in Ubisoft's The Division, wherein items will have a number of attributes on them, and those attributes are random rolls. I don't know specifically what these attributes are. I've taken a look at a couple of them, but apparently there's a large list. In addition to those random attributes, you're going to find that the percentages for those attributes are also randomized. This is important because it gives you a reason to repeat content. What I mean by that is it offers replayability. It gives you a reason to go into that very difficult, hard level dungeon repeatedly, or complete certain events repeatedly, as you're attempting to get items that are not only best in slot for your class and gameplay style, but have the best attributes on them. In The Division, this allowed you to do things like build your loadout around headshot damage, or critical damage, or critical rate, explosive damage, healing damage, skill recharge times, skill durations. It offered a lot of flexibility and a lot of opportunity for the developers to balance the game. That specific piece of information in itself was enough to convince me that yes, I should be giving this game a chance, at least. I suspect I'm going to buy it. I've got a friend who has played in the pre-alpha test, and he has shared privately with me some of his how some of his concerns were alleviated, and I trust that information. That doesn't mean, however, that I'm going to go into it with a blind eye. I think anyone, especially in today's gaming industry, has a responsibility to look past the fresh coat of paint that a new game comes with, and decide if it's something that is worth justifying the amount of money they're going to spend on it. Especially with many titles these days offering limited content up front with DLC within a couple of months to follow, making the overall investment oftentimes more than double the price of the game itself. Finally, I'd like to know what some of your concerns and hopes are for this game. Where do you see this game going? Are you going to be getting involved in the VIP demo and open demo that's coming up? And if so, are you going to use that demo as an opportunity to test the game before you buy? Or have you already made your decision and you're just trying to get a little action before it goes live? As always, I appreciate you tuning in. Alright, bye.